All right, let's dive into something truly wild. We're going to talk about the most complex thing in the entire known universe, and it's right inside your head. Yep, the human brain. We're about to uncover some facts about its power and memory that might just change how you think about, well, thinking itself. So let me ask you this. You're using your brain right now, obviously, but have you ever stopped to really think about how powerful it is? I mean, what is it actually capable of? Well, we're about to put that power into some serious perspective. Okay, get ready for this number. Every single second, your brain is processing around 11 million pieces of information. That's not a typo. 11 million. And we're not just talking about the words you're hearing from me. It's the feeling of the chair you're sitting in, the temperature of the air on your skin. It's this constant, massive flood of data. But here's where it gets really interesting. Out of all that, all those 11 million inputs, you're only consciously aware of a tiny, tiny fraction. So what's handling the rest? Your subconscious. It's just quietly running the show in the background. It's a huge reminder that so much of what we do isn't about active thinking. It's about what we feel and perceive without even trying. You know that feeling, right? When your phone or your laptop hits you with that dreaded storage full notification? Ugh, it's the worst. Well, guess what? Your brain just doesn't have that problem. Its capacity for memories, for knowledge, for everything you've ever experienced is, for all intents and purposes, unlimited. It doesn't fill up. It just keeps making new connections. So let's dig a little deeper into this hidden power. You can think of your brain like a supercomputer, but one that's so advanced it still has scientists scratching their heads. Here's a cool way to frame it. A computer hard drive, it stores files, right? Your brain, it stores life. It literally weaves together facts, feelings, smells, sounds, all of it into this incredible tapestry of memory that just never, ever runs out of space. It's an absolute marvel. Okay, but a huge amount of this power is operating completely under the surface. So now let's talk about the subconscious mind, the silent partner that's actually running the whole show. Check this out. It's estimated that a whopping 90% of your life is driven by your subconscious. I'm talking about your habits, your gut reactions, your deepest beliefs, all of it. That little 10% that we're actually aware of, that's just the tip of the iceberg. And that has a really profound implication, right? Because if our subconscious is built from our repeated thoughts and experiences, it means that old saying is literally true. The things you think about over and over again, those are the thoughts that are building the very foundation of who you are. Have you ever wondered why you can remember like every detail of a birthday party from 10 years ago, but you have no idea what you ate for lunch last Tuesday? Well, the answer is emotion. Emotion is like an anchor for our memories. It just locks them into place. And the stronger the feeling, whether it's good or bad, the stronger that memory is going to be. Okay, so we've seen how powerful it is. Now let's kind of pop the hood and see how this thing actually works. How does this amazing organ pull off these incredible feats? We think of sleep as just resting, but for your brain, it's work time. It's not passive at all. When you get into that deep sleep, your brain kicks into this super important repair and organization mode. It's like a night shift worker, sorting through all the information from your day, deciding what to keep, and filing it away into your long-term memory. That's exactly why a good night's sleep is one of the best things you can do for your memory, period. All right, let's switch gears and talk about energy. Right now, just sitting there, your brain is generating about 20 watts of power. So what's 20 watts? Well, it's enough to power a dim light bulb. Just think about that for a second. The organ that created symphonies, that sent us to the moon, that's responsible for every single thought you've ever had, runs on the same juice as a tiny lamp. That is some serious efficiency. Now, here's a really weird paradox for you. The brain itself has no pain receptors. It can't feel pain. Neurosurgeons can operate on a patient's brain while they're awake. Yet, it's the master control center that processes all the pain signals coming from the rest of your body. So the organ itself feels nothing, but it never ever forgets the memory of pain. Okay, so knowing all this cool stuff is one thing, but actually using it is something else entirely. So for this last part, let's get practical. Let's look at a way you can start to unlock some of that amazing memory potential yourself. All right, here's a really cool, tested memory hack. It's called context memory. The idea behind it is super simple. Our brains are amazing at linking memories to our senses. A certain song, a specific smell. We can totally use this to our advantage by creating a sensory trigger on purpose when we're trying to learn something. Here's how it works.
Let's say you're studying for a big exam. Try chewing a really unique flavor of gum, or maybe put a little bit of a specific essential oil on your wrist. Then, when you go to take the test, chew that same gum or smell that same scent. That sensory cue can act like a key, helping you unlock all the information you filed away.
And get this, your brain isn't some static thing. It's constantly changing, constantly rebuilding itself. Over about 7 to 10 years, a lot of your brain cells are actually replaced with brand new ones. But here's the amazing part. Your memories, your personality, everything that makes you you gets transferred to those new cells. So even though you're physically changing, you are still you. How cool is that? Maybe the best way to think about it is this. Your brain isn't just an organ. It's more like a living galaxy with millions and millions of signals firing every single second. It's an entire universe of thoughts and potential, and it's all right there, inside your head. And maybe the most exciting part of all is that we're just beginning to map this incredible universe. Research keeps showing us that with the right kind of training, for focus, for memory, for learning, we can tap into so much more of this amazing power we all have. So I'll leave you with this one last really important question. Now that you know about the vast untapped potential sitting right inside your own head, what are you going to do to train your brain?